Johnson on the road to WrestleMania. Welcome to Smackdown Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smackdown Live. And please welcome the Smackdown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Now apropos, kicking things off in Title Town with the Smackdown Women's Champion.
It's all about WWE Fastlane, 5 nights away on the WWE Network. And while Charlotte Flair, Byron, she's been the image of supremacy, her world could come crumbling down on Sunday.
Well, ever since Charlotte Flair came to WWE, the goal has been the same, to uplift and raise this women's division, take it to another level. But she faces a serious threat to that continued goal this Sunday at Fastlane.
It is for the SmackDown Women's Championship in Columbus, Ohio on the WWE Network. The leader of the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott, looks to win the SmackDown Women's Championship in her very first opportunity against Charlotte Flair.
And please welcome as well her challenger for the SmackDown Women's title this Sunday at WWE Fastlane, Ruby Riott.
Many people in the WWE Universe would question Ruby Riott's chances this Sunday. I, for one, disagree with them. The momentum is on the side of the leader of the Riot Squad.
And you talk about momentum, that's exactly what was gained last month. We're going to take you back to 5 weeks ago. The Riot Squad handed Charlotte Flair one of the most vicious attacks of her career.
The onslaught seemed absolutely endless. Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott all laying a beatdown on the Queen.
And then this to cap it all off, the Riot kick from the leader of the Riot Squad. And since then, with Becky Lynch and Naomi coming to her side, the SmackDown Women's Champion has defeated Riot Squad members Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan and stated she's got 2 down with 1 to go, saving Ruby for last.
And Ruby, on the other hand, has defeated Lynch and Naomi, 2 down, 1 to go. Charlotte and Ruby will finally settle the score for the SmackDown Women's Championship this Sunday.
Ruby, I'll begin with you. This all began when you targeted Charlotte Flair a month ago.
Dasha, that's not where this all began. You're clearly ill-informed, and I'll take it from here. You see, this all began November 14th, 2017. when Charlotte Flair became the Smackdown Women's Champion. You see, all her life, Charlotte's been set up for success. I mean, Charlotte Flair, the perfect woman. I mean, she's tall, blonde, athletic, cunning, and the daughter of a two-time WWE Hall of Famer. Now, November 14th, when Charlotte won the SmackDown Women's title, she became the first superstar to ever win the NXT, Divas, Raw, and SmackDown Women's Championships. And I watched as the myth began to form. The myth that Charlotte Flair was the personification of the women's revolution. And that's why 2 weeks after you won the title, Charlotte, I formed the Riot Squad with one sole purpose: to destroy the myth.
The only myth that exists about me is that I've been handed anything in my life. I've had to work hard, probably harder than others, because of who I am. I have the weight of expectation on my shoulders. And do you know how hard that is to live up to? No. If I fail, my failures are magnified and it reflects my entire family. I just can't succeed in order to be successful. I have to be transcendent. And the fact, Ruby, that I have accomplished everything you just said proves that I have transcended any myth about me. And the reality is, I am standing right here. And I am every bit as good as you've heard.
You know what? That's what makes this so exciting, Charlotte. Whether you were placed there or you put yourself there, you're on a pedestal, and all of that is on the line this Sunday at Fastlane. So when I take your crown, you will no longer be the queen. Your reality is gonna crumble, and you're just gonna be another bleach blonde failure with a famous last name.
Saw Ruby give the nod. This is not going to work out in favor of the champion.
This may be deja vu, guys.
Absolutely biting words from the challenger.
Guys, this one, things are looking pretty bleak for the Smackdown Women's Champion. The heavens open up, and here comes the United States Champion, Bobby Roode.
A welcome sight for Charlotte Flair. Not so much for the Riot Squad.
Bobby Roode, of course, the tag team partner of Charlotte Flair in the mixed match challenge. What impeccable timing by the glorious one.
Well, Bobby Roode is here to join commentary to watch the upcoming matchup of Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal. But this Sunday at Fastlane, Bobby Roode is going to have his eyes on the Viper, Randy Orton, the one championship that the Apex Predator has not won in WWE. Bobby Roode will defend Sunday in Columbus. Bobby Roode here just in the nick of time in support of his friend, Charlotte Flair. Here at ringside, Tom Phillips, Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, and our guest on the United States Champion, Bobby Roode.
We're here, and it's glorious. 5 days away from Fastlane. I can't wait.
Neither can this man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton sinking in to this moment here tonight. Bobby Roode, you are staring into the eyes of your opponent Sunday, the man who challenges for your United States Championship.
Fastlane is without a doubt my biggest title defense yet with this U.S. Championship. In my opinion, probably my biggest match so far in WWE. Randy Orton, a former 13-time World Heavyweight Champion. I have nothing but respect for Randy, but let me tell you this. I don't plan on losing Sunday to Randy or anyone else in the near future. I'm walking into WrestleMania, United States Champion.
Randy Orton certainly couldn't lose to be a massive roadblock, Bobby, on your road to New Orleans. You hold the one championship that Randy Orton has never possessed, the United States title.
Randy Orton even went so far as to say, Bobby, that you're just the man in the way of his ultimate goal. Things have gotten pretty tense between you two over the last few weeks.
Tense is the way I like it. I respect Randy, and on Sunday I'm going to have to look into his eyes. I'm going to look in the eyes of the Viper, and when it's all said and done, I can guarantee you this. I'm walking out United States Champion once again.
Randy Orton primed and ready for action.
Please welcome Sunil Singh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal!
Now, former WWE champion Jinder Mahal has been obsessed with creating drama between the United States champion Bobby Roode and the Viper Randy Orton, centering their conflict around the SmackDown Superstar Top 10 list. Bobby Roode, you were ranked number 5, 2 slots higher than Randy Orton at 9, and this was voted on, Byron, by the SmackDown roster.
And even though the modern day Maharaja will be on the outside looking in this Sunday at WWE Fastlane, Mahal has to face the consequences of his actions against the Viper here tonight.
Let's take a look back at how things have unfolded over the last 3 weeks. weeks between these three superstars. First of all, 3 weeks ago, Jinder Mahal hitting the Colossus on the United States champion Bobby Roode, and then hitting this on the Viper Randy Orton, continuing to stir the pot between these two opponents Sunday.
Yeah, Mahal making an incredible statement, and then 2 weeks ago, once again, Bobby, you falling victim to the Colossus, courtesy of Jinder Mahal.
Look, I don't know what Jinder Mahal's problem is. I don't know if it's jealousy because he's not involved in the United States Championship picture. I don't know what it is, but it's mind games. It's mind games, that's all it is.
And Jinder Mahal's come out and said point blank that he does covet the United States Championship. However, he does skirt the issue that he's not a little bit disappointed he's not a part of the Superstars top 10 list.
Well, look, I think it's deeper than that. I think it's the fact that, look, you look at WrestleMania last year with Jinder Mahal, he got attacked by Rob Gronkowski. The guy went on to win the WWE Championship and arguably had one of the greatest years in WWE history. And right now, Jinder's on the outside looking in on how he gets to WrestleMania, how he gets that opportunity to compete at WrestleMania.
A chance here for the WWE Universe for Randy Orton. 16 years here in WWE and one championship has eluded him. Bobby, going into your matchup Sunday at Fastlane, what kind of Viper do you think you're dealing with?
You never know what kind of Viper you're going to deal with Randy Orton, but I'll tell you this. I have respect for Randy. I have watched Randy over his 16-year career here, and it's impressive to say the least. I know I got my hands full on Sunday. Just like that.
Jinder Mahal's got his hands full.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time to be honest, Bobby. Yeah, part of you has got to be hoping right now that Jinder can inflict a little bit of punishment, maybe soften up the Viper a little bit as we head into Fastlane.
I want Randy Orton at his best. I want Randy Orton at his best on Sunday because I know that when I beat Randy Orton on Sunday, I beat the best Randy Orton possible.
Yeah, this was one of the biggest rivalries. Byron, as you mentioned, last year, Jinder Mahal beating Randy Orton for the WWE Championship last summer at Backlash.
Look out!
In the RKO, and Mahal able to escape. Randy Orton is in command as Bobby Roode looks on. And Jinder Mahal is in command here against Randy Orton as we welcome you back to Smackdown Live. And joining us here at ringside, the United States champion, Bobby Roode. Bobby, you defend your title Sunday at Fastlane against Randy Orton.
That's right. We're 5 days away from the biggest match of my career. I'm looking forward to it. I got the Viper. And right now...
Man! You might not have the Viper this Sunday.
Big knee by Mahal, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Orton.
Jinder about took the head off the Viper with that flying knee.
You know, Bobby, you mentioned how you've followed Randy Orton's career over the last 16 years, and I've talked to some sources close to Orton, and despite what he says publicly, apparently Orton has been a little perturbed over the fact. Hold on, watch this again here.
One more time, Jinder, boom, right there on the jaw, dropping Orton. Give credit to the Viper kicking out.
But the word I'm getting is that Orton has been a little perturbed over the fact that when it came down to the SmackDown top 10 list, that someone like yourself who's only been here a couple months was ranked higher than he was.
Well, I don't know about that. If that's the case, you know, this Sunday is the most important thing, Byron. This Sunday, I know Randy Orton's going to be coming from my United States Championship, and that's my focus, and I'm sure that's his focus right now, not some top 10 list.
So, Bobby, I'm going to ask you, point blank, period. A few weeks ago, Jinder Mahal made some very incendiary claims between you and the Viper Randy Orton. You mean to tell me there was no truth to any of those statements?
Absolutely not. Listen. Listen, let me touch on this real quick. I'll say it again. I respect Randy Orton and everything that he's accomplished in his career. Do I respect Jinder Mahal? Absolutely not.
A battle of two former WWE champions here. First action of Smackdown Live tonight here in Green Bay, and the Viper has got that look in his eye.
Modern day Maharaja doing his best to shake the cobwebs. Get back in this thing.
And Randy Orton starting to build momentum, trying to build momentum towards Sunday. Power slam!
That's the thing about Randy Orton. There is no wasted movement by the Viper.
And Jinder Mahal trying to right himself on the outside of the apron. They might not get the opportunity. This is what you... Oh, wait a minute.
Great counter.
Jinder Mahal knows Orton so well.
Great power by the Viper.
Wow. Big follow-away slam from Orton.
Bobby, how impressed are you by Randy Orton?
I'm always impressed by Randy Orton. I'm always impressed. He's one of the best WWE superstars, one of the greatest of all time.
Off the big uppercut now, Orton trying to turn it around. Into the backbreaker there on Mahal. And Mahal, once again, trying to find some safe haven.
A wise decision by Jinder, rolling to the outside momentarily. Well, maybe not the wisest decision of all time.
Mahal trying to get away. Sunil Singh trying to help out his associate.
Oh, no.
Isn't that sweet?
Look out!
Oh, no! Oh, God!
Oh, there goes Sunil. Gee, thanks for coming.
And now Jinder Mahal trying to send Randy Orton. Oh, my God!
Orton just launched Jinder right into the United States champion at ringside.
Orton just used Jinder as a human battering ram.
And this matchup continues here as Mahal sent back into the ring by Orton.
We got Rude down, Sunil Singh down. We got Orton chasing down Jinder Mahal.
Rude was just an innocent bystander tonight, trying to get a bird's eye view of the action.
And Jinder Mahal caught in the clutches. Randy Orton with the DDT. And now Randy Orton knows exactly what to do.
Randy Orton preparing to make some travel plans to go to that place.
Orton is calling for it, trying to set up Jinder Mahal. Wait a minute, Bobby Roode's up on the apron.
Oh, look out from behind.
Oh, Mahal, there goes Rude. Mahal, Kaloss, cover. And Mahal best Orton again.
Here is your winner, Jinder Mahal.
That outcome cannot be good for the confidence of Randy Orton prior to his championship opportunity this Sunday at Fastlane.
Yeah, but it'll do wonders for the confidence of Jinder Mahal, who will be waiting in the wings.
Jinder Mahal has done nothing but try and stir things up between Randy Orton and Bobby Roode, but watch as this played out here. Randy Orton, boom, sending Mahal right to Bobby Roode.
I don't necessarily know if that was intentional by Randy Orton, but the result was what it was.
And then Bobby Roode up on the apron, taking umbrage with Orton. Jinder Mahal would take advantage with the Kaloss.
It was incredibly clever by Jinder Mahal, taking out and neutralizing both Bobby Roode and Randy Orton.
Well, I think it was understandable, an emotional response by Bobby Roode, but it turned. You're right, it cost Randy Orton.
Now Randy Orton must focus on Bobby Roode and the United States title Sunday at Fastlane.
Hey, Kev. Hey, man. How's it going, man? Hey, listen, I am totally ready for the six-pack challenge, which means if I'm ready, I know that means you are even more than ready. Right?
Yeah,
right?
I'm ready, but, you know, as we said before, this is every man for himself.
Yeah, that's how it's built.
Yeah, well, 2 weeks ago, you said something that really surprised me, actually even shocked me. Do you remember what you said?
What are you talking about?
You said that if it came down to it at Fastlane, you'd be willing to lie down for me so that I could become the WWE champion.
Yeah, I did say that, and I meant it.
Well, look, I gotta say, man, after everything we've been through and everything that's happened between us and how high these stakes are, I almost can't believe that you would do that for me. I mean, it's almost too good to be true, but then again, you're such an amazing guy. Come on. You know that? And if you really meant it, if you would really do that for me, you know what it would mean to me and to our friendship? I mean, look, you're an amazing competitor, one of the best.
No, I know exactly how good I am, okay? But the truth is, nobody seemed to notice it until I hooked up with you, man. Look, you're the only reason I'm even in this six-pack challenge. I know that. I mean, and look, my time will come. There's no doubt in my mind I will be WWE World Champion. But right now, we need to focus on you. Because you're one win away from fulfilling your dream of headlining WrestleMania as WWE Champion. You are one win away, one WWE Championship away from becoming a Grand Slam champion. Do you know how rare that is? Yeah. And Kev, when that happens, man, I'm gonna be so proud of you. Look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And yes, at Fastlane, I will lie down for you.
Guys, I talked to Baron Corbin earlier today. He is laser focused on Fastlane. Says when it comes to John Cena, it's just more meat under the door for the lone wolf. Baron Corbin has not forgotten what Cena's done to him in the past.
And for all the superstars in the six-pack challenge, it's about the road to WrestleMania. Same goes for the superstars who will defend the SmackDown Tag Team titles this Sunday at Fastlane. The Usos defend against the New Day in one of the greatest rivalries in recent memories in WWE. One of the most extraordinary and unforgettable tag team rivalries in WWE history.
Every time we've gone toe-to-toe, we have left everyone in awe. Every time the Usos and the New Day step right in the middle of this very ring, it's Clash of the Titans, Ali versus Frazier.
The New Day will challenge the Usos at Fastlane for the Smackdown Tag Team titles.
With WrestleMania season in full swing, we are looking to secure our position on the grandest stage of them all. But first, Fastlane, where we take on our greatest rivals, the Usos. We respect the Usos, but this isn't about respect. This is about winning. And in Fastlane, when we win, we gonna make our way down to the Big Easy, New Orleans, and WrestleMania!
You're right about one thing, Us. We went to war. And guess what? There was only one tag team left standing tall with these. You talk about the power of positivity? Well, here's a dose of the reality. We used to be just like you three. Running around here dancing, singing. That right there, it ain't take us to the next level. For the past 5 years, we try to prove to everybody that the Usos belong on WrestleMania. Year after year, we've been getting passed over. 9 years in the game. 0 WrestleManias. But this year, our time. This year, it's our time. This year, it's our time. While y'all sitting there stuck in the past 5 years, the future's standing right in front of you. 5 years? 5 years in the past? Have the two of you lost your mind? We've been at the top where we belong. We've been setting records. We hosted WrestleMania when the two of you were in the back eating catering. And we didn't get here because of our daddies. And we didn't stand on the sideline because we rushed the field and took what was ours. And at Fastlane, we take what is currently yours and become not the one-time, not the two-time, but 5-time WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Just lean back and let it go. Just lean back and let it go.
Without question, it has been one of the hottest competitive rivalries we have ever seen here on Smackdown Live. And this Sunday, we're going to write a whole new chapter. The Usos defend the Smackdown Tag Team Championship against the New Day.
Please welcome the 2018 Men's Royal Rumble winner, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke, with the WWE title being defended in a six-pack challenge this Sunday, are you concerned that your dream match with AJ Styles is in jeopardy?
Yes, but I hope AJ wins so that I can beat him at WrestleMania with a knee to the...
You see what you've done? Last week with your knee through throat, you might have caused a permanent damage to his man's beautiful voice. It's like breaking the hands of Billy Joel. No piano for the piano man, and no Rusev Day song for Rusev.
But you are not Billy Joel.
Enough! You broke my friend. Face me at Fastlane, and I will break you like you broke my Aiden.
I accept your challenge. But when I beat you at Fastlane, Sunday will be Nakamura Day.
You can't just make up your own holiday, bro.
Wow, what incredible pipes on Shinsuke Nakamura.
Great wearing too.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Nakamura Day, I'll celebrate that.
Stop it, Byron. You can't just make up your own holiday.
Rusev does it.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
The first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, is here in Green Bay. And the Irish last kicker is set to go one-on-one. The Irish last kicker, Becky Lynch, will she make Carmella trend tonight or tap out?
B-U-L-O-U-S.
The rather redundant question.
From Staten Island, she is Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella.
And speaking of Miss Money in the Bank, WWE Money in the Bank goes to Chicago, Illinois at the Allstate Arena on Sunday, June 17th. Tickets are available this Friday at 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster.com.
Well, guys, last week, Carmella took some time to answer questions from the WWE Universe, and she decided to mock both Becky Lynch and Naomi. Well, that came to a screeching halt when Becky had a response.
You guys seem to be obsessed with myself and Naomi. Well, I can tweet too. I can tweet too. I've got a tweet for you. Who would like to see Becky Lynch step inside the ring with Carmella and slap the head off her next week?
He was so pathetic.
Tweet your answers to hashtag Becky will beat Carmella. And send.
Not happening. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
People really don't like you, Carmella.
I like
Carmella. No, they think you're a dope.
No, they don't.
They think you're a dope. That's what it says. Don't worry though. Next week, I'll have you trending. And happy.
Listen, absolutely nobody thinks Carmella's a dope. They think she's dope, like in a good way. Becky Lynch, that's the worst hashtag I've ever seen. It was absolutely rotten. And Becky's the kind of girl that retweets compliments. I can't even speak, I'm so upset.
You're a good spin artist, though.
So here we go, Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella. And of course, the Money in the Bank contract guarantees Carmella a title opportunity anytime, anywhere. But 261 days since the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
That's impressive.
Been taking her time. She's a little less than 3 weeks away from breaking edges right now.
Waiting for the right opportunity. It's called patience, Phillips.
Well, I actually had about a 45-second conversation with Carmella. And I said,
yeah, right.
That's true. I said, Carmella, look, tell me what's up. When are you going to cash in?
Look at Carmella here all over Becky Lynch. Here's the cover hook to the leg and a kick out.
After I asked her that, she looked at me like I was stupid and walked away.
Look at this. I like this aggression. Just dragging Becky's face across the mat.
Think about it. You talk about how long Carmella's held on to that contract. Maybe Carmella's a little scared.
Scared of what,
maybe
Saxton?
Maybe she's scared. Maybe she hasn't developed the confidence to find that right moment to cash in the contract.
That's the beauty of the Money in the Bank contract. You get to pick your own opportunity. Maximize the chances of it happening.
Maybe she's seen the footage of the Damian Sandows and the Baron Corbins of the world, and she's fearful she might make the same mistake.
Or maybe Carmella's seen footage of...
Hold on. Trying to set up for the disarmer here, and Becky Lynch sent into the turnbuckle.
Look out. Great counter by Carmella. Byron, maybe Carmella's seen footage of Seth Rollins cashing in at WrestleMania. One of the most epic moments in WWE history. Think about that.
I thought about it, but I don't believe it.
Come on, let's go up that head.
It's all about the road to WrestleMania right now for these women. And look at Carmella.
That is unique. That is incredible.
And using the bulk of the 5 count there.
Look, and contract aside here.
Oh, by the hair.
We are seeing incredible aggression here from Carmella.
Listen up, stay off that head. Get her back in.
I'm Miss Money in the Bank.
She's Miss Money in the Bank, Byron.
I heard.
And Naomi watching backstage in support of her friend Becky Lynch. Here's the cover from Carmella and a kick out. Naomi and Becky Lynch have been offered some backup to SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair over the last few weeks.
Taking a look back at what Carmella was up to. Running knee straight to the face of Becky Lynch. You got to respect this aggression Carmella's displaying tonight.
Well, maybe she feels like she does have something to prove here. We haven't seen Carmella in action in some time. Maybe she feels like she's got to remind the entire world just how dangerous she really is.
And Grace, it's not just the WWE Universe asking when she's going to cash in. Superstars like Becky Lynch and Natalia even.
And the great poker players in the world never reveal their hand. Why would Carmella tell anybody when she's going to cash in?
Carmella has been incredibly vicious here in this match. Face first into the post went Becky, but still able to kick out.
Systematically dismantling Becky Lynch. She does have quite the temper as well.
So Carmella, she could have an opportunity with some chaos this Sunday at the Fastlane pay-per-view when the Riot Squad are going to be in attendance as Ruby Riott challenges Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. There's an opportunity.
Becky Lynch desperate here to try to mount some sort of offense here to combat. The incredible dominance of Carmella. That's one way to do it.
And Becky Lynch able to buy herself a little time here, dropping Carmella.
There's a lot of history between these two as well. Becky Lynch defeated Carmella to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. And of course, Carmella captured that Money in the Bank contract at the expense of Becky Lynch last year.
With help.
Of course.
Good grief. And look at Becky Lynch. Straight fire here from Lynch.
It's pretty safe to say these two don't like each other.
Nice sidestep and side kick by Mella.
Hook to the inside leg and foot on the bottom rope. Very smart by Becky.
Good ring awareness by Becky Lynch. maintains her existence in this match.
You guys, I don't know if you've been paying attention, Byron. Carmella has been dominating this match. Absolutely dominating.
So she just had a little mini meltdown.
Oh, the mini.
Wait a minute.
Exploder. I got to agree with you. Carmella was looking good for most of this match, but Becky Lynch has got an opportunity.
Look at this. Unique offense from Carmella.
Wait a minute. Disarmer. Disarmer by Becky Lynch. And Carmella taps out to the disarmer.
Here is your winner by submission, Becky Lynch.
Now, the way I see it, Becky Lynch got lucky. Carmella just dominated that entire match until the very end.
The way I see it, Becky Lynch found the right point to counter and defeat Carmella. She earned this win.
Lucky Becky Lynch.
Well, Carmella tweets a big game, but that's another fail for Miss Money in the Bank.
Well, I heard that Carmella was battling the flu all weekend, so that's why Becky won.
Right.
If I were you, Naomi, I would stay away from Miss Straightfire because anybody that's friends with Becky always ends up getting burned.
You know what, Natty? I feel like you're just hating because people genuinely like Becky, unlike you.
I have a lot of friends, Naomi. I do.
Name one that's not a cat.
I am not going to list all of my friends right now. We don't have that much time. Besides, I was sitting right next to Carmella when Becky challenged her to that match. And Becky's smart. She knows that she wouldn't beat me. That's why she didn't challenge me. Because she knows that I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Okay. Maybe you do have a friend in Carmella. So how about this Sunday, you and the Princess of Staten Island step into the ring with me and Becky?
I could use a little tune-up before WrestleMania. And besides, I'm going to challenge the winner at Fastlane for the Smackdown Women's Championship.
Once I blind you with this glow and you get burnt up by straight fire, the only thing you're going to be doing during WrestleMania is fighting for space on your couch with two paws.
Oh.
Get out of here.
The Fastlane card continues to take shape, but this man knows exactly what he's doing.
The final top and stop for SmackDown Live runs through snowy Green Bay before... Wait, this is too good to be true.
This guy's got to be from Green Bay.
He's wearing shorts in March in a blizzard. He has to be. That's what happens when you go a little too quickly in the snow.
Wear shorts out in the snow.
Help him, Byron.
And speaking of which, coming up this Sunday, it's the WWE Network pay-per-view, the SmackDown exclusive event, Fastlane from Columbus, Ohio. So head over to WWENetwork.com right now because it is the perfect time to sign up and enjoy your 30-day free trial.
Yeah, as United States champion Bobby Roode will face his biggest test to date as he defends his title against the Viper, Randy Orton. The United States Championship, the only title Randy Orton has not held in WWE.
And also Sunday, the Queen, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, will defend her title against the upstart leader of the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott. Question is, can Riott shock the world and win the SmackDown Women's Championship?
Plus, the SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line as well as we renew one of the great tag team rivalries of the past few years. The Usos defend the championship against the New Day Sunday in Columbus.
Now, just for a little breaking news, this just announced earlier tonight the challenge was laid down by Rusev, who vowed to ruin Shinsuke Nakamura's road to WrestleMania. Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura collide at Fastlane.
And the question is, who will defend the WWE title against Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania? AJ Styles' title reign is in jeopardy as he faces 5 other men in a 6-pack challenge where the winner is the first man to gain pinfall or submission. And of course, the winner will defend the WWE Championship at WrestleMania
against Shinsuke Nakamura.
It all takes place this Sunday, the WWE Network pay-per-view, the SmackDown exclusive event, Fastlane from Columbus, Ohio on the WWE Network. And sign up right now at WWENetwork.com and get Fastlane as part of your 30-day free trial.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, is the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I'm curious to hear what's on the mind of the WWE Champion. How many twists and turns has AJ Styles passed to Fastlane taken, let alone WrestleMania over the past few weeks? A 2-on-1 handicap match, a triple threat match, a fatal 5-way. It keeps changing on a weekly basis, and it just changed again last week.
And the odds continue to stack up against the WWE Champion. I want to take you back to what happened last week with no foreseeable road to WrestleMania. Free agent John Cena carved his own path to WWE Fastlane, facing WWE Champion AJ Styles in a non-title match right here on Smackdown Live.
And that victory would open the door for John to now vie for the coveted WWE Championship this Sunday along with 5 other superstars, but only the winner heads to WrestleMania.
You know, it wasn't long ago where I only cared about one person. But I gotta tell you, after winning the WWE Championship for the 2nd time, I see the world a little differently. I am the WWE Champion. But here's the thing. It's a grind to get here, and it makes me think about all those years I spent somewhere else trying to get here, the grind to get here. And that grind still continues 2 years later here in the WWE, and that grind leads me to thinking about Fastlane. You see, at Fastlane, it's a 6-pack challenge. I do not have to get pinned to lose this championship. What a surprise. The odds are stacked against me once again. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna stand in this ring and cry and complain and say, it's not fair. The hell with fair. I'm gonna fight. That's what I do. That's who I am. This is Smackdown Live, the house that AJ Styles built. And the thing is, no matter how much we train, no matter how hard we try, sometimes life gets the best of us. Sometimes we don't win. Last week, John Cena pinned me clean right here in the middle of this ring. The thing is, John Cena's world class. I'm not taking anything against John. I get it. Not that I needed any extra motivation, but John Cena's not ever at a loss for words. Check this out.
This Sunday at Fastlane, a record that has stood for nearly 20 years in the WWE will be broken. I knew some of you wouldn't be happy about that. It's tough to talk about that even for myself. But sometimes the truth is brutal, and this is here, and it is staring us in the face, and it will happen. This Sunday at Fastlane, I will win the WWE Championship for the 17th time. All records are made to be broken, even the ones that we hold so very close. I will do this because this is my only road to WrestleMania.
You see, John's not the only one that has a win at Fastlane to pave his road to WrestleMania. And yes, he did say that if and when he wins, well, I can just have my rematch at WrestleMania. Well, John, that's not what I want. And correct me if I'm wrong, WWE Universe, that's not what you want either. I want my WrestleMania moment, and that's taking the most prestigious championship in the history of our business and taking it to the grandest stage of them all, the main event of WrestleMania, and defending it against the best. And he has every right to call himself the best. I want you, Shinsuke Nakamura. Who would have thought? Who would have dreamed that this match would ever happen in the WWE? So at WWE Fastlane, I'm not just fighting for myself. I'm fighting for us. Because trust me when I say this, it will be nothing short of phenomenal.
Dolph Ziggler, Styles' opponent later tonight. One of the 5 men he faces Sunday at Fastlane in defense of the WWE title.
Well, Dolph Ziggler could be one of the superstars that helps diffuse those
Let me
WrestleMania.
get this straight. Let me get this straight. You just said, we're going to do it for us, for we. This is for us. Man, what happened to you, AJ? You used to be cool, man. This is the house. Smackdown Live is the house that AJ Styles built. But you changed, man. You're not phenomenal anymore. Now you're just desperate.
Oh, I'm desperate. This coming from the man who's been in WWE for 13 years and still hasn't reached his full potential? I'm desperate.
This coming from the guy who took a decade to walk in the door of the house that I built. Hey man, relax. I told you I'm a fan, and this Sunday I came to tell you straight to your face, this Sunday at Fastlane, you're gonna lose. Now listen, man, it's not the numbers game, it's not the math, it's not the fact that any other 5 superstars can get pinned. You know what it is? It's because your head's not in the right place. You know why? Because you said you're out here doing it for these people. Let me tell you something about these people. The second you let them down, 1 inch, they will all stab you in the back. It happened to me. It happened to me. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a little story here, kid. I was told to my face, I would never be champion here ever. And somehow, some way, every roadblock that was put in my way, I kicked it down. And every time the rug was pulled out from underneath me, I found a way to overcome it. And somehow, some way, I won Money in the Bank and I cashed in that contract and I became World Heavyweight Champion. And everyone relished in it. We experienced that momentous moment together. And there's only one catch. They didn't deserve it. These people did what they've done their entire lives. They sat on the sidelines and did nothing. Meanwhile, all the way, I was proving night in and night out that I was the best thing that ever happened to this company. Whether they like it or not, I am. And the fact that this many years has gone by and I proved it every damn night, the fact that I have yet to have one singles match at WrestleMania is criminal. So you can say us and we and them all you want. Those facts don't give a damn about your feelings. So your dreams and their dreams, you can take your dream match and shove it.
You know, Dolph, you're talking a lot, but since we have a match later on the night, why don't we just do it right now?
Well, looks like our main event is going to happen right now.
Why wait?
Styles and Ziggler. And WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies. Less than 5 weeks remain on the road to WrestleMania. Whoa! But these two focus on Fastlane. AJ Styles early trying to put away Dolph Ziggler.
Both superstars with the same idea. Ziggler looking for a super kick early. Styles almost landed a Styles clash. 2 elite athletes at the top of the game doing battle on Smackdown Live. This one's going to be good.
And again, don't lose sight of the fact that this is all about building momentum towards Sunday, towards that 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship at Fastlane.
And never has a 6-pack challenge match decided who will represent the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Now Ziggler, shoulders down there for a moment. Both these superstars have to be careful, trying to keep themselves in good shape, getting closer and closer to Columbus.
Well, both these superstars have incredible amateur wrestling backgrounds, as we're seeing right now from both Styles and Ziggler. Something of a stalemate in the early moments here.
And Styles coming out moments ago here on Smackdown Live, not complaining about the odds stacked against him coming up this Sunday at Fastlane, saying it's what he's gotten used to, but his dream is to get to WrestleMania, to defend his title against Shinsuke Nakamura.
But again, that's what you expect with a guy like AJ Styles. He's never complained. He's never complained about the roadblocks. He's never complained about the obstacles he had to face.
Hold on, Ziggler into a cover here. Styles out of 2.
He's always been the guy that says, all right, this is what I got to deal with. I'm going full throttle.
AJ Styles right now has an opportunity to inflict a lot of damage and punishment to Dolph Ziggler prior to the match at Fastlane.
Oh, wow. Oh.
The weaker you can have any of your opponents, especially when there are 5 of them, is a benefit to any champion.
All right, Grace, how much do you think that loss last week to John Cena is in the mind of AJ Styles?
Well, I know how proud of a competitor AJ Styles is, and I'm sure it's going to eat at him for some time. That said, AJ can't focus.
Drop kick.
Can't focus on Cena anymore until Sunday. Right now, he's got his hands full with a show-off.
AJ actually said after the match, the best thing about losing is that you learn to love to hate it.
Tell you idiots.
And face first into the top turnbuckle, and for Dolph Ziggler, Sunday marks an opportunity that he has to take advantage of. His dream to main event WrestleMania. Shot to the heart. There's a cover out at 1.
Oh, look, just to be in a singles match at WrestleMania that Dolph talked about.
Take a look at this unbelievable athleticism from Dolph Ziggler. Look at the height on this drop kick. Boom, right on Styles' jaw. Ziggler now doing the smart thing and wearing down Styles in the center of the ring.
I had a conversation with Dolph the other week, and we talked about his newfound motivation. He said, look, it's simple. I took that sabbatical, I came back at the Royal Rumble because I wanted that opportunity to have a match, a singles match, with a championship at WrestleMania.
Whatever's motivating Dolph Ziggler right now, it's definitely working. I mean, Ziggler's been as impressive since returning as I've seen him in his long career.
Is a unlikely return in the Royal Rumble match at position number 30. Styles and Ziggler. Boom! There is Styles returning the favor with a drop kick.
Both Styles and Ziggler possess incredible quick strike ability, which you are seeing on display in this match.
Take another look at it. Athleticism of Styles. Boom! Right between the chest of Dolph Ziggler. Unbelievable.
Right in the chest there is Ziggler. Now Ziggler trying to get back up into the ring here in this match. The WWE Champion AJ Styles, you can't blame him for letting Ziggler come to him, considering what's coming up at Sunday at Fastlane. Again, kicks Ziggler outside the ring. Ziggler's got until a 10 count to get back inside.
Oh, hold on.
With a forearm.
AJ waited for the right time and picked his spot.
The WWE Champion in control against Ziggler. The WWE Champion AJ Styles basically hip check to the outside.
Styles landed with an absolutely sickening thud. Listen to this.
This is the last thing you can afford if you're AJ Styles. Any sort of injury that can hamper you heading into this Sunday at Fastlane.
Styles defends his WWE title Sunday in a 6-pack challenge. Dolph Ziggler, one of the 5 men that'll challenge him. Styles climbs back into the ring. And remember, AJ Styles said it in the past here, guys. Any one of the superstars in that match, I can beat one-on-one. But to keep track of 5 superstars at the same time.
Well, unfortunately for Styles, that's not the situation at Fastlane. It is a 6-pack challenge. There are 5 other competitors gunning to take his title from him and head to WrestleMania.
Well, Styles has to be there at the decision. He has to make sure somebody doesn't steal a pinfall from behind his back.
Well, that's going to be the goal. You want to keep everybody else away from you. Everyone's going to have the same intention. It's going to be next to impossible to score a pinfall or a submission. You have everyone else going to stop each other.
Again, you think about the pressure situation Styles is in. The wheel's got to be turning, knowing that, again, I could lose my championship and not be involved in the decision of that match. What do I do? How do I strategize?
Back body drop. And the champion in trouble to score the pinfall here. Ziggler can't put him away.
I appreciate AJ's confidence that we heard earlier, saying, look, I'm adamant. I want Shinsuke Nakamura at Mania. I want to walk into WrestleMania as WWE Champion.
Watch this one more time. The elevation here to Styles, and hard landing there for the WWE Champion. Straight forearm across the face from Ziggler, and there's nothing more dangerous than a man who's got nothing to lose. That is the position Dolph Ziggler finds himself in on his way to Fastlane.
Big time right from AJ Styles, answering. Styles trying to run some sort of offense.
And look at Styles with a forearm there, unloading with some kicks. What a clothesline.
Strike fest in full effect. Dolph goes down. Huge opportunity for AJ Styles.
And can Styles find a way to put away Ziggler on his own road to WrestleMania? Flying in with a forearm. And Ziggler down on the mat. Styles has him where he wants him.
Styles trying to shake off the wounds of battle here. Dolph in his sights.
Styles in full force. Oh, wait a minute. Now look at Ziggler. Ziggler trying to get out of the clutches here. Styles. Oh!
Went to the eyes. I think the referee's view must have been obstructed.
Fameasser.
This could be it.
Took out the knee, connected with the shot, and then a kick out.
We talked about
Dolph Ziggler was a half a count away from all the momentum he could possibly ask for heading into Fastlane.
talked about Dolph having nothing to lose, but I do feel Dolph does have a lot of pressure on his shoulders. AJ touched on it earlier. There are a lot of people over the years who always said Dolph Ziggler hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Oh, the Fameasser there. And Graves, to your point, right before that, the thumb to the eye gave the opportunity to Ziggler. He's going to need that kind of desperate mentality Sunday in Columbus.
It'll be all legal Sunday, no disqualification. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
I think Dolph is a little desperate to silence all those critics who said that. Oh. He should have reached it to the top years ago.
Ziggler and Styles, two of the very best athletes in all of WWE, duking it out. And again, trying to take out the left knee, and what a shot.
Forearm of Ziggler right across the forehead of Styles. It wasn't pretty, but it was certainly effective.
Ziggler expended a lot of energy in that exchange as well.
And now Styles going to the outside here, trying to get outside the ropes here for a little bit of a separation. And now Ziggler trying to look for the suplex here, and look at Styles. How smart is the WWE champion? And again, both men trying to go counter for counter here. Here's the
no.
Whoa. Dangerous position here for both men.
Who's going to get the advantage?
Oh, man, and Ziggler to the outside.
This takedown by Ziggler. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Styles into the post.
He's done. Styles is out cold.
The champion is in trouble. And we have got a fight on our hands here tonight on Smackdown Live. The WWE Champion AJ Styles in some trouble right now against Dolph Ziggler.
Some trouble, definitely the understatement of the night, Tom. Dolph Ziggler is about to finish Styles with his own move.
Oh, my gosh. Can he do it? Can Ziggler set it up?
No.
Think about the Styles clash. And now Styles trying to turn it around here. Can he do it? He's trying to go to the calf crusher.
Styles almost delivered a Dolph Ziggler
zigzag.
Super kick. Zigzag connects.
Can Ziggler take advantage, however? Trying to pull Styles away from the ropes.
Both legs hooked.
Kick out by Styles.
Styles somehow, some way, still in this match.
For the six men competing in this. What? Oh,
here comes two more.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Just like last week.
Listen, Kevin and Sami looking to gain any advantage they possibly can before Sunday.
Like two spoiled children don't get their way, so they try to spoil it for everyone else.
Listen, I don't agree with it. I was enjoying the Ziggler-Styles match, but you have to understand the mindset of these two.
Going to take out two of the other men in the six-pack challenge match Sunday at Fastlane for the WWE title. Zayn and Owens got a plan for Sunday, not a plan here tonight.
This is ridiculous.
Sami Zayn just mugging Dolph Ziggler in the corner. Kevin Owens, complete control of the champion.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, wait a minute. Styles and Ziggler firing back.
I mean, if nothing else, we see that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are on the exact same page. That has to give the two of them a distinct advantage in a six-pack challenge.
Apparently their plan kind of failed them. Uh-oh.
The bane of Owens and Zayn's existence, Commissioner Shane McMahon.
This should be interesting.
I'm sure Shane's not going to be happy with what just went down.
Kevin, Sami, what are you doing? You trying to take out two of your opponents prior to this Sunday's championship match? Well, obviously, you guys are feeling the spirit of competition, so since you are, I want you guys about face and get back up in that ring. Go ahead. Go ahead. Where are my manners? What's up, Green Bay? I know what you guys are all thinking right now. The commish is about to make a tag team match. And while that would be an amazing matchup, one of the mantras that Daniel Bryan and I have is always trying to bring the best to Smackdown Live. So because of that, and since we are just a few days away from Fastlane, how about we do this? How about we have AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus and this man, and make this a fatal five-way match.
Are you kidding me?
An appetizer before Sunday at Fastlane.
And the lone wolf, Baron Corbin, is on the prowl.
This is going to be good, gentlemen. This is going to be real good.
Styles, Ziggler, Zayn, and Owens, a fatal five-way match coming up here on Smackdown Live. And what originally was a one-on-one match has turned into a fatal five-way here on Smackdown Live.
This is something of a preview of what we can expect this Sunday at Fastlane. Of course, this is what it would have looked like before the addition last week of John Cena to the match.
And before that, it was potentially a fatal four. Before that, it was a triple threat match. This match is continuing to get more and more out of control between the decision-making of Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I love the call by Shane, but how do you feel about this match? If you're Dolph Ziggler or AJ Styles, you've just been competing in a highly competitive match, and now you've got to basically retrain your mind and refocus on this.
You'll notice the only one missing from the match this Sunday is John Cena, and this has to give John a decided advantage heading into that match. John will be the freshest of the 6 superstars in the match.
And Cena was very smart. Coming to Monday Night Raw last night to air his message to become a 17-time world champion come Fastlane. He knew something like this could happen.
At the Sailor match, Baron Corbin got some sort of advantages, mostly the freshest. Kevin and Sami, of course, just delivered a beatdown. Poor Dolph Ziggler and AJ Styles were in the middle of a grueling match on their own.
And Shane McMahon calling out the lone wolf here tonight in Green Bay to add to the mix. And Dolph Ziggler down after a right.
Dolph might have just lost a tooth from that right hand, courtesy of the lone wolf.
Hey, Graves, you've said many times you believe Baron Corbin in the chaos of a six-pack challenge match could come out victorious.
Well, I think Baron Corbin definitely had.
Gosh.
The biggest superstar in the match, aside from Cena, maybe the most powerful. Good Lord.
That's case in point.
Exactly. And it's the drive and determination that makes Corbin who he is. Corbin doesn't care who he's got to step on to get to the top.
And this is sort of what the match will look like this Sunday at Fastlane. No countouts, no disqualification.
And Kevin and Sami working together as a cohesive unit.
Well, let me say something about that. Look, I think the strategy that Sami has put out there saying he's going to lay down for Kevin Owens, I think it's despicable, but at the same time, I think it is smart. I think they may have the best... They may have the best strategy heading into the six-pack challenge this Sunday.
There's no may about it. I mean, it's a brilliant strategy.
Do you think Zayn will actually go through with it, though? Kevin Owens with the senton. Hook to the leg here on Ziggler and a kick out. Sami Zayn just stood there and watched.
Why would you question it after what you just witnessed, Tom?
Because it's about the WWE Championship come Sunday at Fastlane, the ultimate prize in sports entertainment. It's about going to Fastlane to defend the title against Shinsuke Nakamura.
You haven't spent a lot of time around Sami Zayn. Sami is one of the most selfless human beings in this business. Sami is driven by his own set of morals and motives. Maybe it's not about the title to Sami Zayn. Maybe it's about his best friendship.
I think those morals are a little bit skewed.
And Zayn again through the ropes, keeping Corbin at bay.
Again, I mean, look, I feel for Styles. I mean, he just had a grueling match against Dolph Ziggler, and now you got to worry about 4 other superstars to compete against.
There's no way AJ's making it into this match on Sunday at 100%. Not after tonight.
Drop toe hold there on the Styles. And a senton and a small to back. Here's the cover by Owens. Kick out by Styles. And again, Sami Zayn just watching, keeping an eye on Kevin Owens' back.
Sami's over there keeping Dolph Ziggler isolated so Kevin Owens can continue to put the hurting on the WWE champion.
I mean, Byron, wouldn't this be the worst nightmare for Shane McMahon?
For Shane McMahon, but I mean, it's a dream come true for 2 best friends, 2 incredible competitors, 2 WWE superstars achieving a dream.
Yeah, just a modern-day Hallmark story, right?
Shane McMahon's done everything humanly possible to try and get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn out of WWE entirely.
Wait a minute.
Title picture.
The power once again of Corbin. Launching Zayn 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Gosh. Big boot by Corbin and a super kick. And Ziggler with a famouser.
The Dolph landed a little awkwardly. Sami didn't get all the haluva kick, just swinging it wildly.
Kick.
My gosh.
Wild action in this fatal 5-way on Smackdown Live. Fatal 5-way action here on Smackdown Live. Styles, Ziggler, Zayn, Owens, and Corbin. It's all about gaining momentum toward Fastlane.
Wait a minute.
You got more company in the corner.
No way.
All 5 men tied up in the corner.
Goodbye, Sami.
Down they go. The punishment these 5 men have doled out in this match.
And don't forget, Dolph Ziggler and AJ Styles were in a 10 to 15-minute singles match before all this went down.
Now the WWE Champion AJ Styles in bad shape, and even more after this. Watch the power here
Oh, incredible.
Hard to tell who got the worst of that exchange.
I would imagine it was Sami Zayn. He definitely took the farthest fall, but all 5 superstars are down. The playing field is as even as it's been since the bell rang.
Look, this match has been chaotic. It's been unpredictable. Indicative of what we're going to see this Sunday at Fastlane.
And just to remember, we're going to add John Cena to the equation. Can completely change the complexion of this match.
It's going to be a 6-pack challenge match Sunday on the WWE Network.
And the biggest change will be the WWE Championship on the line this Sunday at Fastlane.
Now Dolph Ziggler is starting to roll. Sami Zayn ducks out of the way.
Yeah, speaking of changes, how about the changes of momentum that we're seeing in this match?
Quite a bit. Oh, man.
Wow.
Down goes Ziggler. Colliding there with Corbin. Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb. Cover. Oh, and broken up by Styles. That is exactly what Styles is going to have to do Sunday. He's got to stay close whenever there's a pinfall or submission in the ring.
In theory, Tom, but that's what all of these superstars are going to need to do throughout the duration of the 6-pack challenge. You can't give up any fall, any submission to any of your opponents.
No countouts, no disqualifications in this match or Sunday's match. Sami Zayn sent hard outside the ring and out. Oh, Kevin Owens, German suplex.
And Owens has more in mind.
Clear the deck, cannonball coming through. Oh no!
Corbin into the post.
Man, did you hear that?
There it is.
Boom! Cannonball to Ziggler.
KO bomb, cover.
Big elbow, cover, and Styles broke it up.
That's exactly what Styles is going to have to do. Keep an eye on everything else, as impossible as that sounds.
And again, sent outside the ring. Ziggler with the DDT.
Owens got spiked. Corbin somehow back in this.
Corbin trying to set up Ziggler with a zigzag. And now Sami Zayn. Opportunistic as always.
Ziggler escapes, super kick.
Ziggler the cover. And again, Styles is there.
If anything, we know AJ Styles has the right frame of mind. We're seeing it in this match.
You're absolutely right. Styles is going to have to employ this exact same strategy Sunday.
All 5 of these men have beaten the hell out of each other tonight.
How exhausted has AJ Styles got to be this deep into this match?
Look, Corey, you made the point earlier. You don't think AJ Styles will be 100% come Sunday, but I don't think any of these superstars will. The way this match is
I
going.
know one who will be. John Cena.
Picked out of the sky. And now Corbin. Once again, now able to correct himself.
Incredible agility. Just decapitated Zayn.
Ziggler brought him out a super kick. Choke slam backbreaker.
We are seeing incredible dominance by the Lone Wolf.
This is what Corbin's capable of.
Can he do this Sunday at Fastlane? Deep 6.
Corbin may take this.
Into the cover on Owens, and Styles breaks up another pinfall attempt.
Did AJ just expend the last bit of his energy breaking up a fall?
I don't think AJ thinks about that. AJ just thinks about the moment. How do I win this match? How do I conquer the odds?
What he's going to have to do Sunday at Fastlane.
Look at this, Owens full speed ahead. Corbin, look at the power. Driving Kevin down with deep 6 and almost walking out of this fatal 5-way with a victory.
Oh, look, you look right there. AJ was in the right spot, but what if AJ were outside the ring? What if he were involved with Kevin Owens? That's the fear you have if you're the WWE champion.
You're absolutely right. What if AJ Styles is in fisticuffs with Dolph Ziggler on the outside of the ring, and Kevin Owens could pin Baron Corbin? It's entirely possible. Corbin could pin Zayn, and AJ would still lose his title.
Kick right onto the cheek there, Corbin. And now AJ Styles back up and looking strong.
Ziggler once again from behind. Big time kick.
What a shot by Styles. Sami Zayn with a full head of steam.
Look at that. That was phenomenal.
Wow. Reverse DDT. Both men are down, but AJ Styles has got a window of opportunity.
You can't say enough about the incredible resiliency of AJ Styles.
Yeah, but how much does AJ have left in the tank? Look at this breathtaking maneuver. Boom! Before spiking Zayn down. But AJ's going to be tapping into those extra reserves just to survive tonight.
That's the theme of AJ Styles and everything he stands for. And look at the positioning, Styles.
Sliding knee connects with Corbin.
And look at Styles, and a shot there to Dolph Ziggler, sending Ziggler outside the ring. And now having to deal with the best friends, and Kevin Owens gets the best of that one. Sami Zayn wants a little kick on Owens. Zayn pinned Owens. Zayn pinned his best friend.
Wait a minute.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
What happened to the plan?
I can't believe what I just saw.
What happened to the plan to protect Kevin Owens?
This is truly going to be every man for himself in a 6-pack challenge this Sunday.
Oh my.
Watch this again. Styles tied on both of them on the apron, and then who saw this coming?
Definitely not Kevin Owens. His best friend, supposedly, Sami Zayn, delivers a haluva kick and picks up a victory.
I'll tell you what this proves, gentlemen. This proves that nothing trumps the desire to become WWE Champion, not even friendship.
As much as it pains me to, Byron, I agree with you. I am stunned by what Sami Zayn just did to Kevin Owens.
And remember, AJ Styles does not have to be pinned. WWE Championship Sunday at Fastlane. Plus, add John Cena to the mix, and it becomes a six-pack challenge.
If what we just witnessed happened Sunday, AJ Styles just lost the WWE Championship.
Well, we do know if Sami Zayn is showing his true colors, it truly will be every man for himself.
Kevin Owens cannot believe it.
Believe it. It's all about the WWE title.
And I think it's sinking into AJ Styles that you can kiss the WWE Championship goodbye. Every man for himself, like we just saw. Plus John Cena looking to make history. AJ, good luck. You're going to need it.
Sami, after all the promises that you made Kevin Owens, I have one question for you. Why?
Why what, Dasha? It's a pretty vague question, don't you think? Why? How about this? How about that I am the best WWE has? How about the fact that ever since I came to Smackdown, I have been, without a doubt, no one even comes close, the most underlooked performer on the roster, Dasha. Why? Why? Don't ask me stupid questions. How about that? Tonight wasn't for the WWE Championship. Tonight's about one thing. Who is the best? And I proved that it is Sami Zayn.